Rome. The Rams just did that. You know, the Rams have gone 7 straight years without a first-round draft pick.
Amazing.
And now it's all caught up to them.
Yeah.
And the salary cap's caught up to them. Age and retirement's caught up to them. Injuries has caught up to them. I bet they're going to be the worst team in Los Angeles this year. I bet they're not going to be a playoff team. And one of the intangibles, Sean McVay, he did not tolerate nor handle losing very well last year. What's it going to be like this year? They have 17 veteran players gone from last year's roster. 13 of them were starters, and that includes 2 kickers. 13 of the top 24 Rams players won't be back.
Wow.
You know, and he's got no draft picks. And whatever they bring in this year will be all young guys, and they're going to try to speed them up and see if they can play at this level. But I feel bad for Matthew Stafford because he had the knee injury, he had the back injury, and now he's got no players around him. I feel bad for Aaron Donald because now they're going to have to hand out name tags in the defensive huddle. Hi, I'm Aaron Donald, maybe a Hall of Famer. Who are you?
Yeah.
Rams are no longer what the Rams used to be, but that's because the Rams kept trading, and they did celebrate. They do have a Super Bowl. I understand that. But in the big picture of things, pan out? What if you can have 5 crummy years in a row?
Well, is it worth it? I mean, if you win a ring, does it make everything else inconsequential?
A lot of people think it does.
Yeah. And see, I don't necessarily buy that. I think if I were an owner of a franchise, I would want to have sustainable excellence, you know, and be, you know, a contending team year in and year out. Because if you're on the roller coaster, I mean, it's tough to do business that way.
Pittsburgh is the blueprint of how to run an organization.
Yes.
Only 3 head coaches since the 1970s. Mike Tomlin has rebuilt this thing twice. The pre-Roethlisberger era, the post-Roethlisberger era, has never had a losing season. Why? Because they do draft well.
Yeah.
And you may not like Jerry Jones, and you may think, you know, the Dallas Cowboys, the star and all that is grossly overrated, but they've drafted well. They don't have, or not recently, they don't have 4-12, 4-13 seasons.
Right.
So they've done very well. It's fascinating to study the organizations and what they've done. And the other end of the spectrum, your Detroit Lions have not been very good for a long time.
Oh.
The Chicago Bears have been way down for an extended period of time. And the big history of the Chicago Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals, Phoenix Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals, outside of the one rush year they had with Bruce Arians and those guys, they haven't been a good organization either. So it goes top to bottom.
Yeah, it does. Well, the Lions are on the come, right?
Yes.
The Lions look like a fun and exciting team. So that's a one to root for.
Next question before we go.